In 2 days, I will be seeing Superman, and with that, the DCU will begin. Before we actually get our first film, I think it's a really good idea to look ahead at what Chapter 1, entitled Gods and Monsters, could look like post Creature Commandos and Superman, and just get a general idea of what might be going on. So today I'll be expressing my ideas, and yeah, I hope you all like it. So starting off with what we've already had. So Creature Commandos came out in December. We saw first looks of some heroes like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. We also got introduced to Cersei and Clayface, some important DC players, and yeah, December 2024 is when it released. And then that goes into Superman, which I'm seeing in 2 days. This film has been described by James Gunn as the true star of the DCU. It will introduce, of course, Clark Kent, Lois Lane, Lex Luthor, Jimmy Olsen, as well as other iconic heroes like Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, Green Lantern, Metamorpho, and I'm just so excited for this movie. I think it's going to be absolutely generational and I cannot wait. Then in August of this year, we'll have the second season of Peacemaker. This show will tie back to threads from the DCEU, whilst also expanding in DCU and making sure it stays connected with characters like Rick Flag Sr., Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, and Maxwell Lord all appearing. So yeah, I'm very excited for this. It will also introduce pocket dimensions, which actually I think may be in Superman, but we'll wait on that. And James Gunn has said pocket dimensions will be a huge part of Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. Then, already confirmed, and I think almost done filming, is Lanterns. I predict this show will come out anywhere from January to March of 2026, because yeah, that seems about right. It'll take longer to edit than Euphoria, because they're both big HBO shows, so surely they won't come out at the same time. One of them will be January, one of them will be March, I'm not sure which. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. This will explore the cosmic side, but it will also be quite grounded. I'm so excited by the casting of Jon Stewart, and oh my god, Aaron Pierre. Oh, I cannot express. So yeah, I'm very excited. It will introduce like Sinestro, Guy Gardner will be back, connecting it to Superman, Peacemaker. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. Then in June of 2026, we have Supergirl, which I'm so excited about. I'm a huge fan of Millie Alcock, and also Supergirl is literally my favorite DC character, so this is made for me. It will expand the cosmic side even more, going a quest across the galaxy, and yeah, it'll introduce Jason Momoa as Lobo, which will be a huge draw, huge consequences for this universe, and I don't know, like it could have teasers for Brainiac, who I think should be the saga, the Phases Big Bang. So yeah, that's Supergirl. And then September 2026, we have Clayface. This will be more of like a standalone body horror film, but it'll be set in the same universe, and it will also be our first real introduction into this world's Gotham City, which is super exciting. Then in December of 2026, we'll have Creature Commandos Season 2. This will expand the team, adding King Shark, Nosferatu, and Cullis, and I think a good villain could be the Centaur, which could set up a potential New Frontier-esque story, but that won't be the main focus of this chapter. Then in March of 2027, we have Sergeant Rock. I mean, this movie has rumors of being cancelled, but honestly, some articles said it was just being pushed back a year, and it was originally meant to come out March 2026, so yeah, I think this is a likely release date. It has a great cast, and my ideal villain would be Ultra Humanite, because he's very classic of that era, and this film would also include G.I. Robot and other members of Easy Company. Then in April 2027, I think we'll get the Blue Beetle animated series. This will be a retelling of the events of the 2023 Blue Beetle movie, with some changes to fit into the DCU canon, which will lead directly into Teen Titans Titans, coming out June 2027. This movie, being written by Annie Gira, I'm currently actually writing a pitch for. Act 1 is currently out, so you should stay tuned for that. But the main thing I want to talk about in this video, since the rest will be going into very extreme detail, is the Wonder Woman lore. Basically, around 2016, Wonder Woman was a hero, and she was 16, 17, and then she found Donna Troy and took her back when she was 12. Then on Themyscira, they aged, so now Donna Troy is Donna Troy is 20, and Diana is halfway through her 20s, and so basically Donna comes back from Themyscira after being taken there when she was 12 by a teenage Wonder Woman after an incident that you will find out about if you watch my Teen Titans pitch. So that will be very important to Paradise Lost. Then we would have Waller in September 2027, directly dealing with the fallout of Peacemaker Season 2 and continuing the stories of Amanda Waller, Rick Flag Sr., and agents like Sacha Bordeaux. And also we would get our introductions into Bane and Deathstroke, setting up their team-up movie in Chapter 2. Then in December of 2027, we would have Booster Gold, which would continue the Blue Beetle story and would follow Booster Gold traveling back in time to save Ted Kord, and he'll team up with Jaime Reyes to do so, which sets up the kind of blue and gold dynamic that we love from the comics. And then in March of 2028, we have the movie that I believe James Gunn is currently writing, entitled Batman and Superman World's Finest. He has teased a semi-sequel to Superman, and this seems like the perfect option. It introduces the Batman with Jason Todd as his Robin, and shows Lex Luthor and Joker teaming up, which is something Nicholas Hoult has expressed interest in doing. This will be where we see Barbara Gordon getting paralyzed and Jason Todd's death. And also we'll introduce Tim Drake, but he won't become Robin yet, instead becoming it off-screen between this and The Brave and the Bold. Then in July of 2028, we would have Paradise Lost, a show showing what it's like on Themyscira, and also Cersei's origin story of being so villainous. And then we have Diana, so she'll go away around midpoint of the season, then come back with Donna and Grant Wilson. They'll kill Grant Wilson or whatever, and Diana promises she'll never go back to Man's World. And then in the final scene, they discover Donna's gone, and then a plane crash lands down, and he's like, oh my god, are you the Wonder Girl? Are you guys connected to the Wonder Girl? And they're like, what Wonder Girl? Because Wonder Girl made her debut in the Teen Titans movie, and Steve Trevor would appear in the Teen Titans movie and then go down and crash into Themyscira. So that's a bit of connection, and that leads right into our next movie, Wonder Woman Gods and Monsters. This is the antithesis of our phase. This is so good. We have some iconic villains that have never been put into film before, shockingly. Veronica Kell, Giganta, Dr. Psycho. These are iconic villains that Wonder Woman will get to face. So this will follow Diana leaving Themyscira with Steve to go fetch Donna and bring her back to Themyscira. But Steve and Donna show Diana how much Man's World is really the place she's meant to be. And she'll defeat the villains, whatever, and become a hero on Man's World again. Then in February of 2029, we have Swamp Thing, directed by James Mangold. This will be our first introduction into the Justice League Dark Corner of the DCU, which will be explored more in Chapter 2, which I will be making a video on very shortly. Then we have Batman, the Brave and the Bold. I will definitely be doing a pitch on this movie soon, so I won't go into too much detail, but this will show the transition from Tim Drake to Damian Wayne as Robin, and will introduce Stephanie Brown and Cassandra Cain, and the villain will be Poison Ivy, so make sure you look for that full pitch soon. Then we will have The Lanterns Season 2. This season will have a huge focus on love, with Hal and Star Sapphire, as well as John and Hawkgirl. John will go to Thanagar with Hawkgirl to kind of explore her origins, and but at the end of the season, after everything's all resolved and they're on Thanagar, Thanagar will get taken by Brainiac, setting up the Justice League movie, and this will be releasing in August of 2029. Then, the final film of 2029 is the long-awaited Authority movie. This will continue the engineer's story from Superman, and will also introduce this whole team. And yeah, I don't have much to say about it. I'm not too familiar with this team, so I can't really give too much plot, but I don't know, because then we go into the Justice League movie, which will show the team up between Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Supergirl, both Green Lanterns, and Hawkgirl. And they will be fighting against Brainiac, which has been set up throughout this whole phase. You can do little teasers to it, Supergirl, Lanterns, all of it. So yeah, this is the big culmination, and I think this would be perfect. Brainiac is such a long-awaited character that it seems right to put him as the villain of a Justice League movie. This will be releasing in April of 2030. And with that, Chapter 1 of the DCU closes. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and make sure to catch out Superman in theaters July 11th.